Welcome back to Talk of the Town, everyone. Alex Brown is with us now. He is a member of Hilton Head Town Council. Actually began in November. You were elected, and nice to meet you.
Same here.
Tell us a little bit about your background. You said that you're seventh generation, this area?
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about you, Alex.
Absolutely. I'm commonly referred to as a native islander of Gullah Geechee descent. And the story behind that is my great-great-grandfather was actually enslaved here on Hilton Head, fought in the Civil War, and able to purchase land with his pension from the Civil War. So we've got a deep-rooted connection to this island.
In your family, your current family, do you all talk about the history and all of your relatives and what it used to be like and where we're going as a island?
Oh, absolutely. Many times the history, particularly the history of Gullah on Hilton Head, is passed down orally. So I remember having conversations with my grandmother as she aged out, and now with my father, just trying to gather as much content and details as I can before they leave us,
Right.
Yeah.
So you're here specifically to talk about the William Hilton Parkway project. That's the official name for it, the Highway 278, the bridge and all of that. So let's kind of dive right into it.
Sure.
What's the latest? What news do you want to share with viewers on this Tuesday?
Sure, absolutely. As far as the name change is concerned, it was called the Highway 278 Gateway Project for a long time. And just here recently, Hilton Head Town Council has decided that we are going to refer to it as the William Hilton Parkway Project. Parkway has more of a Hilton Head feel to it than 278 Highway, right? We're trying to protect our character here on Hilton Head, and those are the steps that we're going to take. So right now, of course, many may have seen that SCDOT has released their preferred alternative. There's videos there. Be careful even while you're watching that video, because I get confused sometimes with some of the turning movements and whatnot. But we have been very deliberate in hiring a consultant by the name of MKSK, Greenville-based company. And they're going to help us develop an official statement to SCDOT. At the moment, the plan is not what we were looking for. Okay. We adopted guiding principles at the outset of this project, and to summarize, it is to improve the safety and quality of life for those of us that live on Hilton Head.
Right.
And I'm not seeing that in the current plan.
And so who makes the final decision? I mean, I know you're going to have input from the public with town halls and that sort of thing, but is it DOT? Is it the town of Hilton Head? Who's the one? What is the organization or department that says this is the way it's going to be?
Sure, great question. SCDOT, of course, is the sponsor of the project, along with Beaufort County. Okay, but the bargaining chip for us as a municipality, town of Hilton Head, is that we do have veto power over the project, in particular, the areas that touch our grounds. Okay,
Right.
so once you get over the bridge, everything on the left-hand side is town-owned property. As you come across the causeway into the Stony community, that's all town property. So we've got a very, very important role in saying yes or no when it comes to this project.
When will it be decided? Because we want to start building, right? We want the construction to start. So are we talking another year of conversations back and forth and decisions being made? Or are we talking 6 months? Alex, tell us, or tell our viewers, what kind of timeline do we have?
Sure, well, the timeline keeps changing, of course. But if everything was to run smoothly, you could see design start to happen in the next year and a half, okay, and construction would probably be another 2.5, 3 years out, okay. Personally, I'm not as disappointed in a little bit longer time because it gives us that opportunity to get this right, okay. I've been thinking about it a lot, and scale keeps coming to mind with me, okay. Hilton Head is not a very large island, okay?
Right.
And I've told many this story, and as I sometimes go across the Cross Island Parkway and look over to my right over Broad Creek, I see these airplanes coming in, and they're just out of scale when it comes to Hilton Head. And I get it. It's more convenient. We got more service. But at the same time, we've affected our quality of life with the expansion of the airport, and we weren't quite ready for the induced demand. And I'm concerned with that with this project also. You know, if we're going to improve travel time on Saturdays, sure, right? Yeah.
Right.
It's going to back up somewhere else. And we haven't quite thought through that yet. Yeah.
And then I also saw in the media the interesting fact about a path or some sort of way in which bicycles and runners and walkers can also go across.
Sure.
And so how that's going to play into everything is going to be another piece.
Yeah. It's important that we put safety first. Yeah. Absolutely. But our quality of life has to be improved through this project. You know, not destroyed to a fact, and we're not able to put the genie back in the bottle. Right. That's what I'm concerned about.
Alex, this is an important discussion. Great to meet you. Great to have you on our show. I definitely want to have you back from time to time, maybe once every couple months, to continue to update us, not only about this project, but about other things going on with the town of Hilton Head, if that's okay with you.
Sure. Love to do it.
Okay, great. And that's it for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.